WWE Payback 2023 results are in the books, and in this video I'm going to recap it, tell you what you missed, and tell you a giant mistake that WWE made with this show, in my opinion. So things opened up with Becky Lynch defeating Trish Stratus in a steel cage match. It happened after Lynch hit the manhandle slam to the WWE Hall of Famer off the top rope to win. There was outside interference thanks to Zoe Stark. She actually slammed the cage door in Lynch's face. Now, after the match, Zoe and Trish got into it, with Zoe laying out the WWE Hall of Famer. And then there was thank you chants afterwards, everything like that. So we'll see if this is the end of the road for Trish Stratus. LA Knight defeated The Miz. This was after there was a promo segment between John Cena and The Miz where they recapped their feud, their history, everything that's been going on in their lives, essentially. Cena counted the 1, 2, 3, giving LA Knight the win after Knight hit the blunt force trauma finisher to him. Rey Mysterio retained his U.S. Championship over Austin Theory. This is actually a pretty decent match. He actually won with a roll-up. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn dropped the titles to Damian Priest, Finn Balor in a street fight. This was nuts. At one point, Owens was busted open. Owens and Zayn, they popped up from the barricade and put on Pittsburgh Penguins jerseys and tacked them with hockey sticks. Zayn hit a blue thunder bomb to Finn Balor on a stack of chairs. Priest suplexed Zayn onto a bunch of folded chairs. That was a nuts. The nuttiest spot in this whole match was Owens doing a front senton, or a swanton bomb, if you will, off the top of a part of the section in the crowd through a table, sending Balor through a table. That was crazy. And then the finish came when Zayn hit a double foot stomp and hit the double foot stomp from Balor. He went for a big boot. He hit it. 1, 2. Dominant Mysterio came in, hit Zayn with the Money in the Bank briefcase, allowing Balor to win. Rhea Ripley actually got involved in this match as well. She speared Kevin Owens through the barricade. Next, we had a Grayson Waller effect segment with Cody Rhodes. They went back and forth, and essentially Cody Rhodes said, you know what, since I can pull some strings around here, I did, and he brought back Jey Uso, who had quit a few weeks earlier due to storyline reasons with the Bloodline, and now Jey Uso is a member of the Raw roster, so they're going to be dragging out this feud between him and Jey. WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley went over Raquel Rodriguez when Dominant Mysterio came out. However, Raquel was able to kind of lay waste of him really quickly, but it ultimately led to Rhea hitting her finisher for the win. Finally, main event, and here's where they made the mistake. World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins retained his championship over Shinsuke Nakamura in the main event. He did so after Nakamura hit him with a running knee and went for a pinfall, but Rollins rolled out of it, hit the stomp, 1, 2, 3, that was it. This match had really good psychology, and down the stretch, it was actually a lot of fun, but it was very plotting. And we knew going into it that Seth Rollins was going to retain. There was no chance in hell of Nakamura winning. And it's okay to be predictable, but when you are overly predictable, where the fans don't even buy a single fact that Nakamura has a chance, it's hard for them to get into it, and therefore it hurts the match overall. And you knew the street fight was going to be a lot of fun, and you knew the steel cage match with Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus was going to be a lot of fun, and that was a blow off to their feud. I understand you not wanting to go with the street fight in the main event because you were going to have the heels go over, but you could have had Becky Lynch win in the main event and had women headline it and everything like that. This was a major mistake, in my opinion, that WWE did by booking Nakamura versus Rollins in the main event. Either way, overall, it was a good show. It was better than what I expected. They had some surprises up their sleeves. It is what it is. On to the next.